Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. We are going to be taking a look at the month of June for Gemini. So wherever you happen to have Gemini in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Gemini, hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you're able to join me here today, and happy birthday to any of my Gemini tribe that is born in June. I hope you have a wonderful, happy day. It's all about you, right? All right, now please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. It may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to get my words out or even find my words. I do get tongue-tied a lot sometimes, and I have tremors, so sometimes it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands, and when that happens, I drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. So, that can make shuffling difficult for me at times. I can really struggle with my grip, and I also have glaucoma, so I do have to bring the cards a little closer to me sometimes so that I can see them properly. But hey, just bear with me. The message gets out the way that it is meant to eventually, right? Okay, Gemini, you are getting a bonus in this month's reading. Thank you so much for running the numbers up in last month's reading. If you would like a chance at a bonus in your next month's reading, make sure you run them numbers up on this reading. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, which I would absolutely love. I love being able to connect with you guys one-on-one. So all of that is in the description down below, so make sure you check that out. So first of all, we are going to get a gemstone message from the Spirit board. Okay, Spirit, Gemini, June 2025, a gemstone message. Ooh, okay, it went to Garnet. Garnet is the birthstone for the month of January, but Garnet is all about passion. Ooh, okay, things heating up. Because of its rich blood-like color, the Garnet suggests a powerful influence in romantic love, sensuality, and sexuality. It is also emblematic of spiritual awareness and compassion. Therapists who believe in the power of gemstones use the Garnet in counseling couples whose sexual chemistry has begun to wane. For meditation rather, and ritual purposes, it is used primarily as a power stone to enhance self-confidence and help to manifest personal and career goals. Garnet is highly versatile. It encourages the wearer to search for answers, and the answers that come as a result of this search will be helpful and important ones. Worn on a regular basis, the stone is believed to boost energy and stimulate romantic love. I've also seen it used in like fertility bracelets and things like that too. So, Garnet's message, because it has a bold energy, the Garnet makes a perfect amulet for someone whose confidence or self-esteem needs bolstering. Because of its vibrational warmth, it makes a good meditation stone for security and intimacy. I also feel like it does have some grounding properties to it as well, some balance properties to it as well. That's just something that's coming through from Spirit there. So I love Garnet. I I had a garnet bracelet and it broke, so I think I still have the beads somewhere. I try to keep them close by, so you know they're still working their magic, right? All right, so let's get some Sixth Sense Oracle messages here. Now you can look at this as being past, present, future. You can look at it as being all present, all future. You've already had a flyer. You could also look at it as being the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, the end of the month. So, you know, whenever your spidey senses start tingling, make sure that you are paying attention, you know, because that is your intuition letting you know, hey, this is for us or not so much. Okay, all right. So you've had flyers here. They are ready to come out. Okay, so first up you have a number 14, gratitude. I will lay them out and then we'll go through them. I do read from the book on these because it has, you know, crystals and an affirmation. You have a number 36 for autumn, so okay, that's interesting. You know, June is the month we transition from spring into summer, and then, you know, autumn is, you know, start is in September. We have a number 19 for reflection here, so okay, some interesting energies to say the least. All right, so we'll start with this gratitude. Find reasons to be grateful for everything in your life. All things are possible with the Infinite Spirit's help and guidance. Be grateful for your family, friends, home, work, and financial blessings. Your only burden is your attitude when things don't go your way. When you decide not to let things get you down, you invite in happier times and more opportunities. The universal law of like attracts like is at play here. Life is constantly changing, so fill yours with gratitude. Some crystals are iolite, sunstone, and rose quartz. The affirmation, I am filled with gratitude and live my life in joy. Oh my goodness, how powerful is that, you know? So much power right there. All right, number 36, because, you know, happiness is a choice, you guys. We have to keep choosing it each and every single day, no matter what happens. I love the imagery here in this autumn. Autumn leaves are falling and everything looks amazing. So, you know, autumn could be a time when things really start to come together for you. Bring in the harvest and stock up while everything is still flowing in your favor. The universe has provided you with a beautiful bounty ripe for the picking. Don't walk away from a winning situation because you're bored or just tired of it. Spirit does not want you to lose your momentum. You can consider looking into different options in the winter and put new plans into action in the spring. Give thanks to Spirit for your abundant harvest. So, okay, you are planting these seeds now, you guys. The seeds that you plant now is what you will harvest come autumn time. So make sure you're planting your seeds in fertile ground, that you are nurturing them. All right, crystals, aventurine, citrine, and labradorite. And the affirmation, I am grateful for my bountiful harvest. Yes, you guys, you know, you are showing your gratitude and thanks yet again. You know, you're acting as if it's already happened for you. You know, you're blessing this abundant harvest ahead of time. So I love that so much. All right, reflection number 19. We draw experiences to ourselves that reflect our thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, am I repressing and storing negative emotions instead of releasing them? Ooh, okay. Time to get real with yourself. Until you let go of the past and its difficult lessons, you will attract situations that continue to reflect them. What do you want out of life? peace, joy, happiness, or more misery. Ooh, misery do be loving company, but no misery. Being happy is a choice. I literally just said that only you can make. Allow your reflection to bring you the wonderful life that you deserve, and know that you are worthy of the wonderful life that you desire, that you dream of, you guys. Crystals, chalcedony, black onyx, rainbow fluorite, and blue kyanite. And the affirmation, I am happy and attract good health, wealth, and prosperity. Yes, all the good things all the time, you guys. I love it. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on in the love department for you this month of June. So this is yourself, you know, your family, your friends, your significant other, literally anywhere you have love for. So, you know, for those of you that are like, Gigi, I really love my job. Well, then guess what? That's included too. All right, you have the bow. You are highly thought of, probably even more than what you think or realize. Oh boy, you do have the mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Oh my goodness, you got to ask yourself, am I the mule, or are you dealing with a mule? Because you're also got the turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So again, you got to ask yourself, is that me or someone else? You also have the bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. So the bull for me also represents Taurus energy. So you could have Taurus in your birth chart, or you could be dealing with a Taurus in any area, or they could have Taurus in their birth chart. And it's okay if you don't know, you guys. It's perfectly okay. We have the scissors, disappointment in some affairs. So maybe something didn't work out the way you thought, but you know, it's time to cut that out. Like that said, we have to let go of the past so that we can move forward. You know, we got to cut out them toxic people, right? No matter who they are. And, you know, we got to be really real with ourselves. Are we the toxic person? Is it me? Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. You know, sometimes we do be the problem, but then in that turn, you can also be like, you know what? I may have been the problem, but I am also the solution. So, all right, you guys, let's see what's going on in career and finances for you this month of June, Gemini. I mean, I would love to have $1 million, you know, I mean, how awesome and amazing would it be if you just woke up tomorrow and there's $1 million sitting in your account? Be like, heck yeah, I've been manifesting that. All right, we have the dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So, you know, investments I'm hearing, you know, could be paying off 401k, you know, something in that, like something that you've put money in. It could even be a savings account, CDs. I know that was a thing at one time. I don't know if it still is. I've been out of the banking game for a while now. All right, you have the egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. And look at that, you guys. That is a golden egg, a golden opportunity. So, you know, your success is assured, but you have to do some actions. You know, you have to put forth some good plans, and then you have to do, you know, the elbow grease here, you guys. Put in the hard work, the effort. You know, that's part of your harvest. And like I said, you're planting those seeds now. We also have the fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. But don't cut corners, you guys, is something that Spirit is giving me. Don't be dirty in your dealings. You know, you want things to be on the up and up. Yeah, it's okay for you to have the upper hand, but, you know, don't take advantage of people is something else that is coming through. Because when you do that, you're planting some not so good seeds. All right, we have the arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So, you know, with that golden egg, you know, I think of nest egg as well, you guys. I feel like you're preparing for the future. You're planning for the future. And, you know, your nest egg, you want it to be really cushy, right? And, you know, I feel like you're really, you know, laying that solid foundation. I'm seeing like the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, happy home, happy life, you know, those are things that you are going to work on for the rest of your life, you know, having that loving, nurturing home, you know, relationship, your children, having more than enough money, you know, having more than enough of everything, you guys, and you're leaving something, you know, like you're building your legacy here, you guys, is something else that's coming through there as well. And I think that's really beautiful and amazing, but enjoy yourself now as well, you guys. You know, we have to have that balance, hard work and play. You know, you have to release some steam. You have to, maybe you're going to go get a massage, you know. Oh my God, that sounds so amazing. But okay, let's see what's going on in life for you this month of June, Gemini. You know, life do be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is, hey, like, hey, yo, life, pump your brakes, use some Vaseline. And life is like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can, don't mean I want to, you know. I mean, you feel me? Okay, that one flipped and flew. So we're going to take that one first. So it is the dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Do not delulu yourself, you guys, you know. And how fitting with that being on that reflection card. You know, what are you reflecting? What does your reflection show? Do you like what you see looking back at you? If you don't, then you can make the changes. We do have the funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So, you know, I feel like we're learning these lessons. You know, when we're in the midst of the storm, we only want out, right? You know, and it's really hard to be in that position, but it's only temporary, you guys. You know, you could be feeling frustrated with the way life's going. Maybe it didn't turn out the way you thought it would, but that's okay. You know, like I said, you can be the change. You do have teardrops for great personal sorrow. So, you know, letting go of the past is not easy. You know, we make it sound easy, a lot more easier than it actually is sometimes, right? And you know, things come up in layers, you guys, but tears are very healing. Do not hold on to, you know, the things that make you bitter. Decide that you want better and be better. All right, we have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So this is one that is very heartfelt, very deep, you guys. So it comes from that pure place within yourself. All right, let's get a message from the moon here for you. The moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get some messages from Mama Moon here for Gemini this month of June. What is it that Gemini needs to know here? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So we have a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So that's your first card. Let's see what else Spirit has for you this month of June. One more here, Spirit. All right, maybe it's 2 more. Okay, we can do that. Balance, oh my goodness, balance, you guys, I literally said that. Balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So you have an earth and a water, and you have, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So there is some fire coming in for you as well. All right, so first of all, we are going to look at this new moon in Virgo here. See what you need to know here. So gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success without being pedantic. Be of service to others, and love and money will follow. You know, you have to open your heart, you guys. You have to be open and ready to receive love, to receive money, you know. And the Virgo energy, you know, it's like a divine feminine energy there, you guys. So the person you're asking about is reliable. If you are, you know, thinking about a person, attune with the moon, recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. So maybe you've gotten out of balance a little bit with your routines. You know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to keep up the momentum, but trust and believe in yourself, you guys, 100%. All right, full moon in Pisces. Balance spirituality and practicality. You're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. So maybe you're in the honeymoon phase with someone. Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream, but you know, you can dream something even better. Maybe that didn't work out because you deserve so much more. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. So not only are they reliable, but they are also a soulmate. I believe I got this with Taurus yesterday too, you guys. So, and the bull did show up. So, I mean, you could be attracting that earthy Taurus. You know, I guess anything is possible, but there's so many of us. So literally the possibilities are endless. So anything can happen. All right, now look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Okay, you know, really taste and test your words, you guys, because, you know, you can ask that the right words at the right time be given to you so you don't wound or offend anyone. You know, Gemini, I believe your ruler is Mercury, and Mercury is all about communication. You are very mercurial. And attuned to the moon, take time out for a mini break or adventure. You know, it doesn't have to be a very big one or a very long one. You know, maybe you just get away for the day, or you go into a meditative state. You know, it could be either or. All right, let's get a chakra wisdom message here for you, for Gemini, this month of June. What is it that Gemini needs to know here, Spirit? Thank you. All right, let's see. Let's see what we get here. Right. Okay, gratitude showing up yet again for you. Gratitude, you guys. You know, be thankful and grateful for all that you currently have. You know, the roof over your head, the food on your table, the job, you know, be thankful, and more will come your way. So this is our 6th chakra. It is called the third eye chakra. Sometimes it is also referred to as the eyebrow chakra. So Gratitude, Lucy from Indigo. You are capable of more than mere mortal conversation. This is a time of enlightened communication, and you will raise the consciousness of others. You are stepping into self-mastery. The gifts you see in others already live within you. Oh my goodness. I am so glad you are in my life. The legend. Lucy's best friend writes a letter to Lucy's unborn child. She does this so that one day the child will understand how extraordinary her mother is. Lucy is a friend from Indigo, someone who always supports, never judges, always sees the good side whatever the circumstances, and uplifts all those around her. In the letter, her gratitude for Lucy shines through. Inspiration. Gratitude raises our vibration to a higher level. If you are unhappy in any relationship, Lucy reminds you that it is always in your power to change it. There is no mystery to being a good person. Good people just do good things, 100%. So personal inquiry. Who is the person I admire most? Why? How can I live at that level? Key ideas: friendship, deep love, pregnancy, nurturing, unconditional love towards self or others. Key words: appreciation, recognition, and esteem. So, ooh, I love that. So much love there, and it's blossoming. Look at all those flowers. All right, let's get a crystal wisdom message here for Gemini for this month of June. Let's see what else you need to know here. All right. Ooh, okay. You had citrine come up in one of these up here. I can't remember exactly where it was, but for abundance, I am aligned at all times with the abundant energy of the universe. This powerful energy flows through me into every aspect of my life. Ooh, yes, I love that right there. You also have Amazonite, life purpose. I am fully aligned to and living my life purpose. Ooh, I love both of those. All right, let's get a chakra love message here for you, Gemini, for this month of June. Let's see what else you need to know here. All right, the sacral chakra is coming through and the crown chakra. So you had your third eye, you have sacral and crown. So, you know, these may be areas you need to work on. Sacral chakra, fire agate, creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth, like the phoenix rising from its ashes here, you guys. You know, sometimes that's what we do. All right, crown chakra, clear quartz for peace. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. Maybe you're wanting more peace, you guys, so choose it, invite it in, welcome it to stay, you guys. All right, let's get your bonus. Maybe you have questions, maybe you've been asking, and the angels are like, here, let me provide an answer for you. All right, angels, what is it that you want Gemini to know for this month of June? We have there's something better, you guys. So, you know, whatever it is that you've been hoping for, wishing for, praying for, make it big, you guys, because there's something better. You deserve so much more. Your angels are letting you know aim higher, think bigger. All right, think better as well, you guys. So better things are on the way. Your angels have spoken. All right, Gemini, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button, you know, give it the old razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes the dream work, and every time you like and comment, it lets me know, hey girl, I like what you're doing, want to see more of it. And I'm like, you know what, I got you, I can do that. All right, June's theme is pearls of wisdom. June's birthstone is the pearl. It makes me think really beachy, oceany type of vibes, and water is very clearing, cleansing, healing, purifying. Maybe you need to drink more water, you know, that could be the case. So, you know, and being in the divine flow, the natural flow and rhythm, you guys, you know, not chasing things because you realize that you already have it within yourself. Tapping into your own inner guidance, your own inner wisdom, being so in tune with your star player that those messages and downloads happen that quick. All right, I hope that June is such an amazing month for you, Gemini. Happy birthday to any of my June Geminis. From the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.